Now this is the one I'm excited for. I've got another iPhone XS Max and I'm going to be doing a water test. This time I'm going to be a little bit more creative with our water test, but ultimately I want to see, does Apple's testing hold up on the iPhone XS Max? They said 2 meters at 30 minutes, and that's an IP68 water resistance rating. When I heard that at the keynote, I was a little shocked that Apple did it to that extreme. When Apple does something, they definitely do it to the best of their ability. So I have a brand new iPhone XS Max here. This is a 512 gigabyte one because I could have drowned it with just 64 gigabytes. Anyways, I honestly don't even think we're gonna break it in this video, so I have nothing to worry about. And a disclaimer, they definitely will not guarantee it'll survive all of those tests. They did talk about that you can bring it into a pool, you can bring it into the ocean, they tested it in salt water, but they will not warranty that. So do keep that in mind. If you do drown it, push it past its abilities, Apple will not replace it with a new device. Under Apple Care, sure, but not without it. And by the way, as a competitor, the Galaxy Note 9. It does have a water resistance of IP68 also, but only at 1.5 meters. So this should theoretically be more durable than the Galaxy Note 9 even, and very similar finishes here. That's the copper metallic versus Apple's gold. Both beautiful. Our rig was not designed for phones of this size, so they're not gonna fit perfectly. Had to stack them, and yeah, thanks for starting that. All right, okay, so I guess as best as I could right now, both of them are in there. They are on, and at 5.5 feet, just gonna give it about 10 to 15 minutes and see where we're at. I do not expect anything to happen. This is kind of our preliminary test just to see, make sure there's no defects with the casing or the seals or anything before we go into deeper and choppier waters. All right, so approaching 25 minutes here. Doesn't seem like anything has happened at all. There's been movement with bubbles kind of floating up. I'm not sure, doubt that's coming from inside the phones or anything, but looks good, it's alive, no flickering, no bleeding into the display, what usually happens. Here are some wet boys, and try them off. Let's see how much water comes out of the ports here. Definitely a good amount in the Note. I mean, if Note can do it and have a stylus, that's a pretty big deal, and that's soaked, by the way. So, works straight out of the tube. No moisture visible in the cameras. Any of these sensors, can't tell that anything has gone wrong. iPhone with a higher rating also works straight away. Cameras are good. Cool. So, unscathed. Now it looks like we need to take it to the next level. So we're gonna go out on the boat and get some real depth going here, some action in the water, see what changes when we introduce some movement and stuff. Because you're gonna be like jumping around in the pool, not sitting there statically. So let's get out of here. Ooh, baby. I'll miss these good old days.
While you sleep, I'm watching you. I never thought I'd say this to you, but after all we've been through, I can't imagine life without.
All right, so I want to get in the water. This is honestly going to be a little difficult, and the best thing that I thought of without covering any of the ports was to put some of these pop sockets on the back and then secure them with zip ties just to be sure, because I want to have some movement going on in the water. I mean, just be playing in the water. I know nobody's going to take this, while they're wakeboarding or wake surfing, whatever, but it'd just be a nice test of movement plus water. See if that way any water does get inside, but highly doubt it will. So I think this is what I'm gonna do. This is just to hold this ring. It's not covering any ports or anything like that. just for some added security because I have lost items in this river before. I will not be taking that chance again. All right, time to get suited up and let's go in the water. Water's not too bad, sun just came out. It's still summer. Well, actually no, summer just ended. Whew, okay. Let's see what the iPhone XS Max can do. Go ahead. What a beautiful day. I love this. First time ever, I feel confident enough to do this kind of stuff without a case on my iPhone XS Max. That is amazing. So check that out. What a view. Let's see what lurks below me. I have major thalassophobia, so whew, what a beauty. I legit would have lost this thing had it not been for the zip tie. Everything came loose. Like, this thing is not holding on. It's the pressure of the zip tie that's holding it. But let's see, let's take a look. So I was able to use the screen while in the water even. No signs of water damage. Cameras were working just fine. Flawless. So I was falling a little bit. I was in the water. Wasn't too deep. There wasn't a lot of pressure, but there was a lot of movement. And during this thing did a very good job. So now I'm gonna go ahead and strap this thing to our Pro wakeboarder. And we're gonna see what happens.
Getting ready.
But yo, just in case, zip ties cost nothing. So we got 2 to straps, 1 to there. I think it should be fine.
Yeah, sometimes so hard. Still in love with
You didn't lose it, did you?
Still here.
It's still there. Okay, so here are these bad boys. Popping them inside of the contraption. There you go. I'll even put the bottoms up here. So I'm thinking we're gonna do double the manufacturer rating at 12 feet. Beyond 12 feet, I really don't think anyone's gonna be going that deep. There she goes. And sinking fast. 10 feet right here and 12 feet right here. About 10 minutes, pick it up, see what happens. Okay, 10 minutes. I have it in good faith that both have survived. Ooh, that is quite deep. Now obviously at greater time periods, maybe more damage would happen, but I can see the Note has survived. The Note has no moisture in the camera. So the Note 9 is responsive. The iPhone wakes right up. 12 feet, 10 minutes, no problem. So if you drop your phones, you know, any of these on the bottom of a really deep pool, get it out right away. You don't want to keep it there for super long. But this has went beyond my expectations. I am seriously astounded. I guess let's just, for one more, drop it all the way down, see how deep it goes. It's like 35 feet. How deep does it say? Just for fun. 38 feet. Okay, well, here we go. So that's 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. Oh shoot, we got a knot. And here's the 40-foot marker. Oh, it just touched the ground at 40 feet. A little bit more. Is something tugging it? I'm pulling it back up. That's sketch. So that's like a minute at 40 feet. Oh, that is a lot of depth. Well, let's see what happens. This, if you drop your phone this deep, probably not gonna be rescuing it anytime soon. That's definitely a lot of pressure. Okay, now that was really quick. Oh, yeah, the Note 9 is corrupted. Look at that. Man, water did get in. This is a brand new one too. I was really hoping it wouldn't break, but it looks like the screen is going crazy. So more than likely, yeah, 100%. This is water damaged. It's starting to ghost. Shut off, restarted. Whereas the iPhone, still alive, still working. The IP68 works wonders. I'm pretty sure Apple underrated it. Might be even rated a little bit higher. For a phone, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I just sunk it to 45 feet and look at it. Still alive, still working. No signs of damage just yet. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Had a lot of fun making this. Stay tuned for more videos. Peace.